The recycling industry has a counterintuitive catchphrase, according to David Biderman, Executive Director of the Solid Waste Association of North America: when in doubt, throw it out. There are a lot of people who are what we refer to as wishful or aspirational recyclers, Biderman told TMRW. They say,
a federal courtroom. Ganga Kedkar testified Friday that Holmes was directly knowledgeable about the failings of its proprietary blood analyzer machine, yet moved forward with the rollout of its devices to Walgreens locations. Ganga Kedkar, who first joined Theranos in 2005 and said she reported to Holmes for a time, testified that she returned from a nearly month-long vacation to learn the company planned to soon use its devices to test patient samples, despite what she said were unresolved reliability issues. She said she felt pressured by Holmes to validate tests for patient use. "I was very stressed and unhappy and concerned with the way the launch plans or the launch was going," said Ganga Kedkar, who left the startup in September 2013, around the time when Theranos issued a press release about its long-term partnership with the pharmacy chain. "I was not comfortable with the plans they had in place, so I made a decision to resign and not continue working there."
Ganga Kedkar, who was granted immunity against self-incrimination by Judge Edward Davila ahead of testifying, said she spoke directly to Holmes about her decision to quit, including her concerns with the plans to move forward with the launch. Holmes, Ganga Kedkar testified, responded by conveying that when she has a promise to deliver to the customer, she doesn't have much of a choice but to go ahead with the launch. This testimony strikes at the trial's central questions: what Holmes knew, when she knew it, and whether she intended to deceive investors, patients, and doctors. The government is trying to convince the jury that Holmes knowingly misled investors, patients, and doctors about the capabilities of her company and its proprietary blood testing technology, as she found herself running out of time and resources to make the technology work. The defense, for its part, has argued that Holmes was a young, ambitious CEO whose company failed, but that failure is not a crime. Holmes faces a dozen counts of federal fraud and conspiracy charges and faces up to 20 years in prison. She has pleaded not guilty. Striking a partnership with Walgreens in 2013 lent significant credibility to the startup. Together, the two built wellness centers within some Walgreens locations. It was the company's only active direct-to-consumer partner before things came crashing down after a Wall Street Journal investigation into Theranos' technology and testing methods prompted broader scrutiny. The Walgreens launch coincided with a flurry of press coverage, an unveiling of sorts for the company, which had spent about a decade under the radar. But while the two had originally planned to make Theranos testing available at Walgreens locations nationwide, the services were only available in roughly 40 stores before Walgreens cut ties with the company in June 2016 after it voided 2 years of blood tests. Ganga Kedkar testified that she printed out documents pertaining to her work at the company because she was worried about the launch, even though doing so was in violation of her non-disclosure agreement. "I was actually scared that things would not go well. And I was also worried that I would be blamed," adding that she took the documents to protect herself. Ganga Kedkar is the third former employee and third witness called by the prosecution to take the stand in the long-awaited trial of Holmes. The trial is slated to take place over several months on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Holmes' defense attorney Lance Wade began his cross-examination of Ganga Kedkar shortly before the end of the day Friday. Among those expected to testify soon is Daniel Edlin, a former senior project manager at Theranos who mostly reported directly to Holmes. According to a recent court document, Edlin's responsibilities included managing the company's relationship with Walgreens.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe